Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right, they get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
4-2 Spider. Flip it.
To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement to them.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Mr. Two Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job on the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
The give to the left side. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. As they going to take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty.
Auburn, 14, Florida, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29
Using his legs, it's Daniels. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the ground, it's Ncaa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Handoff to the lone back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
Down score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Moves away as he feels pressure. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Daniels. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
In the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Ncaa. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Pushes toward the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be
It's a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
from the gun, looking for a man. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. With some pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They're going to run it to the right. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind.
The offense.
Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? You see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
Looking for a gap. It's Ncaa. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead?
Timeout, Auburn.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, just keeps firing. Moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He wants a big play here late. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better.
versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive in trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here's the handoff. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
Coming up, 4th down.
Ready up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. On the move. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
No matter how much college football changes,